Skip and Skip X in bed X share clothes. Former Memphis Tigers basketball star Joe Jackson was arrested on felony drug and gun charges. Watch Chitmig's hold of Joe Jackson after he was arrested on August 16, 2017. Photo, Shelby County Jail right parenthesis. Joe Jackson made the announcement under a tree just outside the Finch Center, not long after John Calipari had left for Kentucky. When the Memphis program needed a jolt of talent and good news. Double quote, I wanted to stay in the city and be part of the Memphis tradition. Jackson said, the fan base, they support the players from Memphis and they're going to stick with you through the ups and downs. So that's why I really wanted to play for Memphis. Double quote, so Jackson would be staying in Memphis. He wasn't even going to take a visit to Kentucky because, as he said, I didn't think it was right. Double quote, which is why, just 8 years later, it is so dispiriting to look at the mugshot. To read the police report, Jackson was charged with possession of a controlled substance with intent to manufacture, distribute or sell. Jackson was charged with possession of a firearm while committing a felony. Police said Jackson was found with 100 pills that turned out to be ecstasy. Police said Jackson was carrying $4.500, all in $100 bills. It's single quote s enough to make you wonder what's going on with the Memphis basketball program, doesn't it? Or at least with too many Memphis Tiger basketball players who grew up in the city. Former Memphis Tiger Clyde Wade was recently indicted on charges including money laundering and possession with intent to distribute cocaine and heroin. More, former Memphis Tigers basketball star Joe Jackson arrested on felony drug and gun charges. Former Memphis Tiger and Tennessee Volume Scooter McFadden was recently indicted as part of the Cocaine Cowboy operation and described as a high-level distributor. Double quote, former Memphis Tiger Andre Allen was arrested in 2014 and charged with possession and intent to sell marijuana when police said they found him with $2,600 in cash, another $4,000 in his Cadillac, as well as a scale, plastic bags, a jar of marijuana and a loaded handgun under the driver's seat containing 16 live rounds. Double quote, March 8, 2014 Memphis. Joe Jackson, middle, on senior night before taking the court against SMU at FedEx Forum. Mark Webber / the commercial appeal. Photo, Mark Webber. Mark Webber right parenthesis. Sadly, this is not a complete list. The history goes way back. Former Memphis Tiger Sean Williams was arrested on drug charges. Former Memphis Tiger Lorenzen Wright reportedly left his house with drugs the day he was killed. Former Memphis Tiger William Bedford, who is now clean and coaching basketball in Memphis, went to jail on drug charges. To be clear, there are plenty of former Memphis players who lead productive, constructive lives. I could assemble a much longer list of players who are dentists and investment advisors and teachers and coaches and civic leaders and restaurateurs. More, Joe Jackson's drug and gun arrest in Memphis. What we know but isn't the shorter list nevertheless disturbing? Shouldn't it prompt us to wonder what is going wrong? Do too many kids in Memphis grow up thinking there are just two paths to riches, basketball or dealing on the streets? In that way, are the arrests of Jackson, McFadden and Wade representative of a larger problem, of a fundamental lack of direction and hope? Skip and Skip X in bed X share clothes. Memphis and UT haven't played together since 2013, but a game between alumni Saturday, June 25, 2017 is sparking hope for a renewed rivalry series. USA Today Network. Tennessee. And yet, Jackson doesn't fit the profile of some down-on-his-luck former hoop star. The man is just 25. He was on the Phoenix Suns Summer League team this year. He has made a living playing basketball in Korea and Israel. Beyond that, Jackson has a degree from the University of Memphis, which he earned in just 3 years. The guy had plenty of opportunities both in basketball and beyond. But there he was, police said, with his guns and his pills and his stack of 4500s. It's a hard thing to get the mind around. Jackson was accused of certain failings during his time at Memphis, moodiness and selfishness chief among them, but he was unquestionably dedicated to family and his craft. By photo, June 24, 2017 former University of Memphis basketball player Joe Jackson goes for a layup against former University of Tennessee player Ron Slay, 35, during the Memphis Tennessee alumni basketball game at White Station High School on Saturday. Photo, Yolanda M. James / the commercial appeal right parenthesis. Toward the end of Jackson's senior year, he sat down with me for a long interview. He talked about the pressures he felt. He had an older brother and 2 younger sisters to take care of, one of whom already had a child of her own. Double quote, my grandma. She's the only person I don't have to worry about. Jackson said, I'm the only one who has a chance to make something happen for us. Double quote, maybe he thought he wasn't making enough happen in professional basketball. Maybe we'll learn the charges aren't true. Or maybe we'll learn that the basketball player who was once called the King of Memphis is another casualty of the lie that dealing is a way out.